Hi everybody, welcome to the 2 Hour Track Challenge. Today, I'm feeling pretty crappy. I've actually had to delay my stream by a couple days, and this is like the last day of the week before next week. So I wanted to make a song real quick because I got to keep on that. I want to say grind. I don't want to say grind though because that connotates that it's like a bad thing. But yeah, so my thoughts today are to make something chill, to make something super kind of, I was thinking minimal house because one, that's not, I don't want to say it's not difficult, but it's like low, it's a low mental load when it comes to that. And I don't know if this is going to take all 2 hours. Hopefully it'll take less. So basically what happened is Tuesday, April 28th was my birthday, and I was like hauling a bunch of lumber and stuff, and I twisted my back like an old man. And because of that, well, not because of that, but my allergies also hit and a bunch of other stuff. So I've just been feeling like garbage for this past week. So that's been my life. I've been a sore back, a migraine, just feeling like crap. So my thoughts are to grab a couple samples from Splice to put together like a minimal house thing. I was thinking of calling this a pretentious exploration of minimal house because, you know, like all minimal house songs have like MNMLHOSE or something, or HSE. They just omit the vowels for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to start the timer. We'll get going. And then we'll figure it out from there. I have a feeling that once I get into the groove, I won't be as messed up as I am right now. But let's see, find a simple bass drum that doesn't sound like crap. Sure. I'm actually going to scoop out the mids and make it shorter. I don't like a huge tail when it comes to my yeah, that's better. Then just because the highs are still a little high, so anyway, this is not my normal streaming time, so I don't know if I'm going to get a whole lot of conversation going, but again, it's kind of a low energy stream, so I don't really know what my plans are. Oh, good thing I just want that first bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my best to make do with what I have and go from there. So this is just the chat. You and me, YouTube. How are you guys doing today? Hope things have been well for you. But yeah, just like it's not even that I feel miserable, I just feel worn down, you know? So it's just kind of the nature. I don't even want to say the nature of getting old. It's just like I've been doing so well for so long when it comes to like I was exercising, I was like getting stuff done around the house, and then you know, just one thing happens, and it's just kind of it all kind of just falls apart, and you gotta get back on it, and that's kind of the thing that I want to make sure that I do is that I don't fall off that horse. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And I mean, that's the nice thing about having my Patreon, where it's essentially a reason for me to keep making things, because I have an obligation to the people who subscribe to me, and I want to make sure that they have something every week. Do something. Okay. Yeah, we got something here. I'm not looking for complexity here. Obviously, I'm not trying to speed run this, but I don't know how long I'll be able to sit in this chair with a sore back. It's actually getting better. Like, it's just rotating is the problem. Like, I can still lift stuff. It's just like getting old, you know. I should double check that I am actually live. I'm super paranoid. Oh, hey, Sam. Okay, I am actually live. I'm super paranoid from like 3 years ago. There was one stream I did that didn't get sent to Twitch. And like I lost the entire stream, and it was like one of my favorite songs from that era. How are you doing, Sam? You're all right. That's good. It's just you and me today. Actually, I don't want that. I want a Redux. We're going to have to put a swing on this, I think, but I just want to make sure I get the... Ooh. Yeah, sleeping in is good. I slept so much yesterday. I took a sick day yesterday. I haven't been feeling good the past couple days. I took a sick day yesterday, and I think I slept for like 14 hours, which I guess is good, but four hours. Hey, Carbonic, what's up, man? The space isn't doing what I want it to. First of all, it sounds too grimy. That's better. And then... yeah, and that's... I'm looking for something real basic. I was thinking that I wanted to make a minimal house song, because I haven't done one of those in a while. There we go. The phone works, so software gets disabled after the updates. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. I don't know why I'm checking my phone because of that. I was on call yesterday, but I was also sick, so I was like, to disable the alarm. No, it just like it disables everything until you put your PIN number back in, which is kind of dumb. Okay, I'm going to give this a little bit more of a higher end, not a lot. Gives it a little bit more of a square wave feel. Yeah, I dig that. So the next thing is I need to add some hats. Like I mentioned at the start of the stream, I'm not entirely sure if this is going to take the full 2 hours. I have not been feeling great. So I want to make a song, and I want to make a good song. Obviously, I'm not going to half-ass it, but what the hell kind of open hat is that? That's so traditional. I almost have to do that. Yeah, it sounded like a cough. Yeah, exactly, carbonic. That's well, and I had mentioned this at the start of the recording, where it's like I wanted to name the song "A Pretentious Exploration of Minimal House Music." Hey Haru, how are you? Oh, I like how tight that is. I want to actually tighten that up a little bit more. Get out of my way. Heck yeah. I actually kind of dig this a lot. It's kind of stupid how much I dig this for after like 10 minutes. I want to see. Honestly, like I've always felt like I'm not good at this type of music. But like I think that there's a lot to be said about this. Hell yeah. Oh, this is so stupid. God, I need a stupid song in my life. This is exactly what I need. Like, for real, this is exactly what I need. I need more stupid shit in my life. We'll play it in a second, but I don't want to color it by the, like, exactly. Filter sweeps. Oh, we made a song, guys. Oh, thanks for watching. Yeah, for real. This is like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. Like, obviously it's cheesy. Yeah, exactly. This is silly. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I love... The side chaining also hides this gap a little bit better, which I'm okay with. I wish that this didn't have so much reverb already on it, but it's kind of the nature of what I'm dealing with here. I love it. Yeah. So, I mean, we can arrange this out. I do want to add a couple more things, but honestly, not a whole lot. This is going to be like the fastest 2-hour track challenge. Oh, man. I mean, there's a lot we can do with this. I don't want to half-ass it. Yeah, I mean, we could easily be done in like 5 minutes if we just go like this and then just arrange this. Well, not 8 minutes. That's a little too much. And we just arrange this in a way that's interesting. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong folder. I am going to name this 2020-05-02, Pretentious Exploration of Minimal House Music. I think that's probably the second longest song I've ever named, because 17 mind-blowing facts about outer space, or 17 completely mind-blowing facts, still takes the win for the longest track name. So yeah, let's work on arrangement here. I do feel that, I mean, obviously we're going to add more to this. Like, I want to make sure that it's not just this, although it could be. But let's see. We have kind of an intro. Swag with a $sign instead of an S. Yeah, you're right. That one is that one's a pretty long one too. That one's also one of my faves. See, I don't want to. This is where I diverge from how house music goes, because I really don't want a super long intro. Like, if the intro is like this. Too loud. Yeah, swag with a $sign instead of an S is one of my more favorite songs from that. I think that was even season 1. Okay. There we go. Again, this is divergent from minimal house because I'm actually making loops that have differences in them, but I can't make minimal house because I would go crazy. So, you know what? Deal with it, nerds. I mean that's literally what it is for some people, and I've definitely heard it. Heard songs that are literally just this part for. It's just this. Oops. For like 5 minutes, and then it's like, that's the song. Thumbs up. 30,000 plays on Spotify. Bought a second house with it. Not that I'm salty. Yeah. So we got the intro done. I do kind of want to put some kind of arpeggio in here. Something, of course, real minimal. I think we can do that pretty safely. Exactly. And I mean that's the beauty of minimal music. I think that there's a lot to be said about being aware of what you're doing to the point where it's only what you want and not anything else. And that's why I like the idea of minimal music, because you're essentially boiling it down into the most concentrated version of what makes music enjoyable. And I think that there's a lot to be said about having an understanding about that, and then adding more flourishes if you feel like it's necessary. Um, and I think that, yeah, I want to explore that a little bit more. Yeah, carbonic. I feel that. So I'm, aside from the fact that I'm like not super feeling great, I wanted to also explore the minimal stuff just because. Does this go to 2 point? Okay, so I need 2087. Double. Actually, 2100 and 2000. None of that. We want hi-fi, future, because this is a future song. That's so dumb. It's really loud still. Why is it so loud? There we go. That's better. Okay, so traditionally what would happen now is we have 4 loops of this, and then we can go into 4 loops of a breakdown, 4 loops of this, and then an outro. And then that would essentially be the structure of this song. Which I'm fine keeping that. Again, we're kind of just playing fast and loose with all this. But yeah, I tend to add a lot of things when I don't know what to do, when I should really subtract. And I have been getting better at that, I feel. Especially when it comes to adding silence into music. I feel that I'm getting more apt or adept at finding places to not make things happen. As spooky as that is. I also want to go in and I want to glitch this stuff out. Okay. There we go. The sun's not completely in my face now. So hope everybody's having a good day. I feel bad that I haven't been like streaming or really active. Take to generic sawtooth wave and add some, like as a lead or as like a bass. Honestly, let's try this. Oh, I like that better. hate me for this, huh? Yeah, a little bit. I thought that I'd like that, and I don't. Now I'm just doing random chopping to glitch it out. Might be more advantageous to throw in a sample. Nah, I honestly don't think so in this case. I like how kind of rough this is. The thing is, if I make any changes on a kick, the side chaining will compensate for any kind of choppiness of the sound. So as long as I'm working mostly on the kick, I should be okay. And the thing is, if like this was like an actual minimal house track, this would be 8 bars or 8 loops instead of 4 loops. I just don't have the patience for that shit. I said a swear. YouTube demonetized. Oh man, I just need to stretch more, I think. I'm trying harder to swear less on these VODs. I don't think it makes a huge difference, but I don't know. I'm trying to be Twitch dad is a thing. Dads don't swear. That's true. Well, I say it roots. You can make fun of my Minnesota accent. It's okay. Room. Yeah. So I think this is kind of like our little breakdown here. we'll add more stuff to that. We can also, can go in here. And work on adding some extra stuff here. Let's not have the breakdown be like that. Let's have it be right here. And then we can have something else happen. Also, that's not where that starts. There we go. So yeah, I apologize for being a little lower energy today. Yeah, there's crows out. Oh yeah, I need a snare on here, huh? This is a perfect time to add some snare. We could maybe use something from the new sample pack I just put out, but I don't know if there's anything that really fits that. Because these are all kind of like rattle thump. Yeah. No, I need something like really snappy for this. So we'll go back to the minimal house pack over here. Minimal percussion. Some of these minimal percussion things are really bad. I like that though. Okay, let's go to claps and snares. I guess I could use my Thanos snap again, since I use it in every other flippin' song I make. Oh, that's good. This is not as loud as I thought it was going to be. I need like a donk sound. I need to put a donk on this. I mean, I know what we're all thinking. I know what we're all thinking. That's what we're all thinking. Let's just go with it. That scared the birds away. Which is a little regrettable. But in the name of music, if we got to put a donk on it, we've got to put a donk on it right. Oh, that first one is actually solid. Hey, Animatic, how are you? Oops. I'm putting a donk on my song. What is this crap? What, ASIO driver? I'm just using the traditional one. ASIO. I'll get to that big baller. 69,420. So ASIO, I just used the regular one for Ableton. I believe it comes with the Komplete Audio 6 is what I'm using. It might be ASIO, but I call it ASIO because I think it's ass. The meaning of life in 3 words or less. I could give you the shitty joke answer, which would be live, laugh, and love, but I think that's stupid. You know, that's really hard. I'm not going to give you a crap answer though. I'm gonna think of something. How about this? 2 words. Exist mindfully. And I feel that means to not just be alive, but to be in the moment. And I feel like the best thing you can do with your life is to be in the moment and to be aware of what's going on and be mindful. And mindfulness is a really huge thing for me in general. But I feel that it's very easy to either to do one of the two, but not really do both. Like you can exist, you can be here and present, and sometimes you can be mindful. Oh yeah, Animatech. I have a really wild setup for that. I actually have I have a mixer over here which has a USB out, and OBS is actually recognizing the USB out of my mixer. So everything gets exported from my computer into the mixer, and then the mixer bounces it back into my computer. It's kind of weird, but to finish my thought baller, it's very hard to be both. It's very hard to exist and be mindful. Yeah, it is. It's pretty wild. So I guess that's the best thing that I would say, where it's just easy to be one but not both, and that's still something I'm struggling with. Well, okay. It's not like living. Living and existing, I feel, are 2 different things. Where being alive is not something that you really like consciously, like you don't have to meter your breaths, you don't have to like make sure your heart keeps beating, that kind of stuff. But when it comes to, God, I wish there was some good samples in here. Yeah. It's easy to forget to exist. And I've noticed that when I do forget, like the time and the days move so much faster, because your brain just goes on autopilot. Oh, that's a nice donk too. I'm going to put that donk in there. It's better than this donk. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's because it's the wrong. But yeah, like I've definitely noticed that blinking. Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. It's like it's so easy to just not be present. And being present is just like half the battle. You have to be present, and you also have to be aware of that presence in a way that's not just automatic. And like living through that, just experiencing being alive is, I mean, it's work. It can be so easy to just put on blinders really and not really have any kind of experience. You just kind of move through life autonomously or automatically, I guess. But again, like I said, I'm not an expert on living mindfully, but I'm trying. I feel like those hats are a little loud. I always feel like my hats are a little loud, though. So this is minimal house, so it's a little dull here, but I also kind of like the groove that we have, so I don't care a whole lot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to... Let's make this more into a bass thing. Ugh. Yeah, that's a heck of a good groove. Okay, so let's fix this. Wow, that's not duplicate. So yeah, I really like that question though. I love exploring those kinds of ideas. That's why I have an AMA thing on there, because it often solapism? Siam? Solapites? I don't even know how to pronounce that. No. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, we gotta do that like walk up. That the self is all that can be known to exist. Yeah. Yeah, and that's interesting. Not recently, but I have read a book called The Four Agreements, which doesn't necessarily go into that, but it talks about like the only thing that you have control over is how you experience things. And how, like, if something happens to you, the only thing that you have control over is how you experience that event. And the idea that it's like not to get bent out of shape over things that you can't control is something that's really profound, honestly, because it's so easy to get to feel attacked by something that either happens naturally that nobody has control over, or that happens via somebody who has their own issues, and you don't have control over that person either. So it's like finding the things that you have control over and finding the things you don't have control over, and kind of resolving that dichotomy where it's like you can't fix something that's not within your control. So you have to find a way to absorb it or just disregard it. And it's really interesting. There's like one of the four agreements is don't take anything personally. And I think that there's a lot to be said about that, because if something happens, it's like it's either a result of something you can't control, like a natural force, which obviously, like, you can't take a hurricane personally. It's like, well, hurricane, why you come after me? You know, it's like, why you get mad at that? Or if somebody does something to you, that's usually a symptom of them having issues. And that's just how they are manifesting their issues on you. And it's like, again, it's like, there's nothing you can do about that. That's them working through their own stuff. Like, obviously you can distance yourself from that. You can react to that in a certain way, but you can't necessarily, you can't fix that person. You can help them, but you can't fix them. And I think that there's a lot to be said about that. Yeah. We're getting off track. Not that this song really needs anything more. Like, this song could technically be done right now, but that's okay. Yeah. Egocentrism. For having the name that you do, you know a lot about this stuff. I find that is an interesting juxtaposition. And now that I use the word juxtaposition, you know that I'm a pretentious artist. So there's that. Oh, post-ironic memes. I love it. I'm guessing the name with 3 X's on the front and back were taken. Exactly. Okay. So obviously we're not done with this song. There's a lot more that I want to do with this. But I mean, the name of the song is A Pretentious Exploration of Minimal House Music, so I feel like this conversation is really in line with what we're dealing with today. And for only an hour's worth of work, this is actually pretty neat. I'm actually really like pleased with this track. Like, I'm not kind of joking about that. I think that there's a lot of really interesting ideas going on here. Yeah. I mean, I have the sax as the lead, but yeah, I think there's more that needs to get done here, but is this the cowbell? Yeah, it's the cowbell. Oh, I love the I love the lead in. I love the lead into the drop here. Haru, I like that. Yeah, I think more global effects on the master channel is really what we're looking for here, because I have like the auto filter and stuff, but if I run this through like maybe a pedal would be going a little too far for distortion, but if I run this through a couple other effects just to get some motion in these chorus areas, I think that there would be a lot of more interest. And I wanna add like maybe one more element to the breakdown here, just to split it up a little bit more. But here we go like this. Okay, and I do want to do a little bit more chopping on here. Let's just grab a random piece here. Wrong piece. Okay, let's find an actual piece. It's this piece right. This guy. That's what I want. Yeah. I think I feel that juxtaposition is actually a really powerful word for a lot of different things, but it tends to be used by artists who want to sound smart rather than like actually want to convey the idea of something that's interesting. But again, that just might be. I have a mixed feelings about that word. I have a tenuous relationship with that word. How about that? I think that it's a good word that can be used to describe really interesting things, but people tend to misuse it in a way that I find really frustrating. That's what I want. Oops. Gets a little swing in there. Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. It's really easy to go overboard on stuff, and I want to keep it chill, you know. So I can't remember who suggested it. Was it Carbonic? Suggested adding like a real simple sawtooth in here. Like a real simple sawtooth to just bring in some more hooks, but I don't know. That's too sharp, because I would just be cutting that down anyway. I actually really liked the Saw 4. sounds kind of like a old-timey organ almost. I just don't know what to add to this. Mark Rebele. The name sounds familiar, but I can't place anything. If you wanted to shoot a link. I don't know if I like this. I feel like that is, I mean, that's like super naked. There's no effects on that or anything, which does not help my case. But I feel like that's oh, this guy looks super familiar. I'm gonna have to check out. I'll totally check these out when I'm done with this. Because that looks really cool. Let's see. Could go kind of crazy with Valhalla delay. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. And go crazy with the feedback on this. Actually, no, this is hot as hell now. Okay. Okay. I know what I gotta do. So we're basically going to bring it up to that point. I'm going to re-record this, I think. Or maybe I'll just fix some of this up. So basically we're just kind of... Oops, that's too much. So it just kind of like blooms, and then it's going to totally get killed. Oh, that's so fucking cool. It's so cool, I almost knocked my drink over. Okay, so the other thing that I did that I kind of want to keep. Oh my god, what is going on here? Can I just zoom in, please, Ableton? Okay, so I had this like around here, and then I went like this. Just like something real subtle. Just like recontextualize the whole thing. Okay, so I want to... That's kind of the problem with this, though, is we have... it's one thing I really don't like about dealing with this kind of stuff. Sometimes it gets out of hand. So I'm going to go in here and manually change this because my piano skills are not up to snuff right now. So I'm going to just make it work. Okay, and then I just need like one more doot over here. Ableton, why are you being like this today? Yeah. Ba-da-bum. Okay, let's listen to this. So we got kind of the breakdown start. One last little piece of that puzzle. Yep. This is not where I want that to be. There we go. So this is kind of like the breakdown. This is the build up such as it is. And then we get back into the chorus and we should be good there. I kind of want to do like a reverse cymbal to lead up. I mean, we could go with a super generic house thing and have like a snare lead up. Actually, no, let's do that. I'm leaning into the cheese for this, so we might as well go all out with that. Let's find a non-shitty snare. You know what? I know the perfect snare. It's the 808 snare. It's the snare that's perfect for any application. Where are you, 808 snare? I know you're in here, and I'm going to find you. It's bass drums, claps. Yep. And then just go to triplets. And I don't know what you do after triplets. Actually, no, that's perfect. It's like, I mean, it's cheesy but it works, and I guess it works because it's so ingrained in how people like listen to music. But God, I gotta follow the tropes of music a little bit more frequently. Hey, Cloud, what's up? I have some more thoughts for this. Drum kits, salamander. I gotta add a ride cymbal. you don't add a ride cymbal, what are you even doing with your life? Okay, let's go like this. Okay, we've got to add the... Whoops, got to add the claps back in. And then which one of these is the donk? Got to add the donk. Cool. So I want to listen to this bit again just to make sure that it sounds good. That's actually pretty rad. Hey, Captain Subtle. I'm doing okay. Streaming has healed me a little bit. I have been feeling kind of crummy. I've been feeling kind of crummy the past couple days. Just kind of, not sickness. I've just been feeling... I injured my back, and I've been just kind of recovering from that. And then my allergies kicked in and a bunch of other stuff. So it's been a rough week, which is why I'm doing the 2-hour trek challenge on Saturday instead of Wednesday. Yeah. God, that's so good, though. I need to do simpler music more often. This is really my jam today. I feel like this needs more compression. Because what I'm doing is I'm using this auto filter to randomly scoop out parts of the high end, the mid highs. And I need to compensate for that because it's like it randomly drops in volume when it scoops through a more important frequency range of the instrument. So Hey, platformer, how are you? I'm doing better. A little too much there. There we go. I just need some kind of transition for the end there. It's like, what else can we do with this song? I want to keep it minimal. And this is the part where I struggle, where it's just like, I could add more, but should I add more? Because, like I've mentioned before, the song's name is a pretentious exploration of minimal house music. And if I add more, am I keeping with that pretentiousness? Honestly, we might be done, but I want to, evolve rather than add. So I might add something else, or I might modify something else over on this side. I might chop this up more or something just to make it more interesting. But let's listen to the whole thing just so I have context to everything. Let me fix that real quick. Kind of techno-like? Yeah, a little bit. Oh yeah, I was going to do more global effects. That's where that sound was coming from. So I might want to add some like global effects here. That feedback can be so much longer. I want to fix this up a little bit just so... Fucking come on. These volumes are being... Oh, I love that. No, we need to lean into that. Okay. So what kind of global effects can we put on this? Like we were talking about like a pedal maybe? Cuz this has a dry wet, right? Yeah. So I could kind of do an overdrive thing on this. No, that's garbage. Because I still want it to be smooth. Oh, yeah. Thank you. It's like I know that there's like a handful of things that work well on the master channel. I like that. So what I'm going to do is for this loop, I'll go like this and then chop it down. Yeah. So we'll kind of mess with this stuff a little bit. And then what does the chorus sound like? I mean, we could go wild with this. I actually like that a lot. So we'll we're gonna get a little lost in the weeds when it comes to these effects, but that's okay. Well, it helps if I put it in the right spot, though, huh? So this is a little too much. Let's not do times 20. Let's just stick with... No, I honestly don't like that one. So we'll just work with the flanger on this this last loop here. Ever did a collaboration? Hey Snippet, how are you? Yeah, I've done collaborations in the past. They're often a lot of fun. I tend to not have a ton of time, unfortunately, and that's usually the reason why I don't jump into them as often as I'd like, simply because I don't want to leave somebody else hanging. Oh, thanks. This is usually not the type of music I make, but I'm really jamming with it today. Okay, so we can take this section here now as another excuse to mess with like the flanger and stuff. But yeah, like I generally make more like chill out, less housey music, but for some reason today I wanted to kind of delve into this whole thing because there's a lot of really cool things you can do with this style of music that I just generally don't jump into as much. You know, honestly, this might be something for the last loop again. I don't know. Again, like I don't want to overdo the effects or anything. Snippet, I'd love to say yes, but I don't know when I would have time to do it. Like my to-do list is several pages deep right now. Like here, I'll show you. This is my to-do list for the moment. I'm running a Patreon campaign right now, which I haven't advertised at all. I need to mix and master this album and get it posted before the 19th because that's when the game comes out. I'm working on a video game myself right now, and I have a bunch of music and sound effects to do. I have an album that I need to release. I have an album that I need to finish and then release. It's like I would love to work with people and do stuff, but I need to focus on this stuff first, and this thing goes on for flipping ever. So, like... yes, but maybe in like 4 months. Because it sounds fun. Like I love collaborating with people and I love working with stuff, like working with other people and making things, but I don't want to commit to something that I don't have time for because then it just makes me feel like a jerk when other people are waiting on me. So I hope you understand. Oh man. If Carbonic's still here, I could put some beat repeat on there. Oh yeah, no, dude, like I'm not trying to say like, oh well, I'm too good for this or anything like that. Like obviously, I like working with anybody. I have a ton of fun working with people, and I don't want people to think that I'm like trying to snub them because like I'm more important or anything. It's just like I have a backlog, and I want to respect that backlog. More than anything else, I want to respect that backlog because that's commitments I've made to other people. Wow, that's bad. Oh, that's hilarious. It's the perfect sound. It's the perfect summer sound. Oh, it's going to be real bad. Let me... Let's not use beat repeat. Oh, man. There's like one other thing. Yeah, right? One other thing that I was going to try. Where was it? I mean, I could try the chorus again. Because I think that there's potential here. What if I go like this? Yeah, that's kind of cool. So we can like muck around with can I just record? Cool. Add a little bit more feedback to that, and that should be... Snippet, I would suggest popping over to Discord. Oh, I don't have my thing up. That's cool. Good job, Ben. Let's try that again. If you use Discord, there's a lot of people there who might be able to, would probably be more apt to work with you and help you learn, because like I'm all about helping people learn and grow as artists. Even if I can't like directly work with them in regards to like making something together, but I want to make sure that, oh, is this being a butt? My Twitch bot's being a butt. I can't connect that right now. I think it's just I think that'll work. Yes. Okay. That will that'll get you to my Discord, and there's a lot of people there who are like totally down for helping out and answering questions and all that other stuff. Like, so if you wanted to, that's one place you can go. I changed the wrong thing. Let's affect the right thing. The other thing I can do, and this is something that I haven't really done yet, is I can do a high pass. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Why not? But this will only have to be for like just a couple bars, I think. It's just getting kind of buck wild all over the place, huh? See, I don't want to. That's as crazy as I want to be with this. I don't want to go any more nuts than that. So I'm just going to chop some of this up, and then I think we should be good to go. Okay, yeah. So if you're a DJ, you can loop this bit right here and bring in the next song. And you can loop this bit right here and bring in the next song. Not that I don't think anybody would spin this, but that would be pretty cool if they did. Otherwise, I'm going to listen through this, and I think we might be good. I just want to make sure that I'm not going a little too ham on some of this stuff. I feel that it'd be really easy to make some of these effects be a little too crazy. So. Oh, while we're at it, let's just do a quick master. That's really nice. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Yeah, it's too abrupt. I don't know if I like that as much. Maybe if I make these peaks a little less sharp. That's better. So one more thing I want to do. I want to do a little bit more chopping on this just to make it more interesting. Especially since we have, 17 minutes left, I can spend a good 5 minutes just chopping this up a little bit more. So this one's good, just reestablishes the lead. I want to keep that the way it is. Have some little like breaks in here because it's going to be interesting because the reverb and all the effects are on the sample itself thanks to Splice just sending me a wet sample. So it'll cut out strangely. So I think that will work pretty well. Oops. I do like chopping stuff up. How does that work in context, though? God. Yeah, I should use Splice more, too. I think I have like 1,200 credits now. I wish they were transferable, or if I canceled my account, I could still use them. Yeah, 1,205. There's no way I can use all those. And the thing that I don't like and that I completely understand about how Splice works is that if I cancel my account, I can't use those credits. My account has to be active for me to use the credits. So it's like, well, is it really worth it then? So yeah, I have I don't mind it, but I also kind of wish that I had a better way of using my credits. All right, I was making gaps. So yeah, now I'm just making minimalism stuff again. Cutting things out that I don't feel should be there. I gotta fix this for all of them. This timing's whack. Okay, I think we're done. Good song. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 channels. This could have been made in the Ableton demo edition. I love songs that are really minimal like this. Yeah, so let's listen to it one more time. Just hang out and chill out for a little bit. Yeah, and I can talk about that. Like, I haven't been feeling great, and I feel better now because of this. I always dread streams when I'm not feeling well, because I worry that I'm going to put on a bad show. And I need to stop worrying about that, because I can always like rely on doing simpler stuff like this to make things happen. Because I really only had like 2 ideas for this song going into it. I wanted it to be minimal house, and I wanted the bop, bop. It's the only thing I had. I had the 4x4 kick and that one little pad bop. And the rest just kind of fell into place. So as always, this song will be available on my Patreon in a couple minutes. It's patreon.com/Ben_Burns. I wish my bot was working, but you can also find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube at Ben_Burns as well, which you can see in like the bottom right corner down there. Be a little bit louder. I think the nature of this being quiet is partially because of the high pass or the low pass. I love these. It's a freshly recorded cowbell for those who missed it. You gotta get the real stuff. I need to donate for the trees too. I haven't done that yet. I gotta donate $5. Yeah, so that is the song for this week. Feel bad being a little bit late on that, but you know, that's how it goes. I had some good talks today. I dig it too. It came out better than I expected it to, considering how I was feeling going into the stream. But I do feel better now that I'm able to like sit and focus. I've been having this massive headache, mostly due to allergies, I'm sure. And I think caffeine, like I've been drinking my caffeinated tea, which I think has helped with the headache more than anything else. So, yeah. Yeah, as always, you can download this song on the Patreon at Ben_Burns, and you can go to Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube /Ben_Burns. That's BURNES to also get access to parts of the song, depending on how I want to distribute it. And that is everything I've got. Thank you guys so much for showing up and hanging out and being a part of this stream. I apologize if it was a little bit wonky in general, but I'm glad that people were here and being a part of it. It means a lot to me. I'm going to get going, get my day started, probably have a little bit of something to eat. And yeah, that's all I got. Again, thanks so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good weekend. Take care.